Hello everyone, my name is Blessing and welcome to the channel. I am actually 21 years old and I am currently studying political science in school in hopes of becoming a lawyer. And yeah, if you're new, consider subscribing and look at other videos. But for today, I have a very specific video that I want to kind of, record and talk about. I have like about 4 books right now that I'm looking to read this whole entire summer. So that is fun. And I'm going to go through each and one of those. Not exactly in details because I have not read all of them. All I know is some introduction and some even I don't even know what they're about yet. Okay, so we're gonna start off with, actually we're gonna save this for last. So this is Scott Fitzgerald's The Beautiful and Damned. Okay, that's the title of it. I kind of like the cover, not necessarily the color, but I just, it's a classic book. Saw it on the classic shelf and we got this. So it reads, Anthony Patch's charmed, feckless life changes when he meets the beautiful and hedonistic Gloria Gilbert, a loosely autobiographical take on Fitzgerald's and his wife Zelda. The Beautiful and the Damned is a powerful morality tale about indulgent lifestyles, the hazards of unearned fortunes. I don't know, that just kind of pulled me into that direction where I need to kind of know what are they talking about, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of expecting some good stuff. I started reading a couple pages actually. Let me see. Yeah, I started reading the first chapter, but I have not finished it. I got distracted and started a new book. This is kind of an issue for me. I never really commit to one book. I kind of jump to see what I can stick with, which is like kind of insane. You know what I mean? The next book is Ulysses, by James Joyce. I've never heard of this person. I've never heard of the author or this book. I just saw it on the shelf and it looked very scary and very daring, and I was looking for something that kind of challenges me, but this is like a lot. It's a big challenge. Okay, I'm talking to English, like different levels of English over here, and English is not even my first language, and I'm attempting to read this old English. I don't know about that book though. Maybe I might have to just let it sit on the shelf for a bit, and then eventually, when I feel confident that I can read that, I'm gonna read it. All right, so the next book is called The Art of War by Sun Tzu, the Surveyor. So this is more like a strategic book. It's more like Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, which I actually have and I've read before. So I'm gonna read the little introduction thing. I love classic books, man. Look at that. Just look at the little cover. All right, so it says a systematic and rational approach to tactical combat. Chinese philosopher General Sun Tzu's influential book of strategy is an ancient global classic. Though written for military and political endeavors, the art of war remains a vital source of wisdom for countless fields, including business, sports, and personal growth. I mean, that kind of just sold me on it. Plus, I've heard a lot about it, from like just the internet in general. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and I was like, oh, shoot, maybe one day I'm going to get this. So I got it. That's fun. Now, the last, Fitzgerald, again, The Great Gatsby. All right, so I know all of you probably read this book before, but personally, I never read the book before, okay? The Great Gatsby was a great movie. I loved the acting, just the whole entire thing. Actually, one of my favorite actors was in it. This actor that I actually kind of liked from a show that I watched on Apple TV. I don't remember his name, but he played Tom Buchanan, I think. I feel like he just did a great job of acting. Acting as a Daisy's husband. Like, I think it's just like the shows or the movies that I've watched him in. He's just a very good actor. In every job that he gets in acting, I feel like he just does a really good job of what that character was supposed to do. Me personally, that's what I think. But The Great Gatsby, I've actually never read the book. I know a lot of people probably read it in high school, but I never actually read it. I'm like 3 chapters in right now, and so far it's gold. It's so good, and I just like it. So yeah.